everybody? My name is Savon, and you're watching I'll Grab the Wine. I'll Grab the Wine is a show for the girls and the gals who sometimes need a little wine to say what's on their mind. Here we celebrate success, blackness, and womanhood. So grab a glass and listen fast, and I'll grab the wine. Hello, you guys. I am so excited for the guest that we have today. Let me tell y'all how I met her. I was on Facebook, and I have this Facebook friend. We have a mutual Facebook friend, and this Facebook friend was looking for somebody who did videography, and of course I put my little plug in, you know, and the mutual friend ended up reaching out to me, and so she was like, yeah, this person is trying to do X, Y, and Z. I'm not going to tell you so she can tell you guys. But she was like, this person is trying to do X, Y, and Z. And I was like, yeah, pass my number. You know what I'm saying? Girl, I get on this phone and this baby is lit. Like, she is ready. She's popping, ready to go. And I'm like, who are you and where you been? Because it's the energy for me. Like, she is so vibrant and bubbly, and she's just so... like, what is it? Like, I don't even have the words for it right now, because she is just a kind person. You ever just meet a kind person? Like, that literally is her. She's just sweet. Like, she'll give anybody a compliment. I don't think she's ever met a stranger. She's just cool. So, her name is JaeMesha, and she goes by Mesha. She's actually a YouTuber as well. I cannot wait to bring her on, so excuse my forehead. Today we'll be talking about exercising focus. So, yeah, like I said, excuse my forehead, because we about to bring her on. Hey, girl. Look at, okay, face is beach, sweetie.
Oh, them braids look nice.
Girl, I'm trying to do something. Hold on. 1 second. Let's see. Because I'm trying to do something different. But yes, ma'am. Face is beat for the gods. We love a good highlight, sweetie.
Slide.
You know what I'm saying? Jamie should tell everybody who you are and what you do.
Okay, so my name is JaeMesha. I have a nonprofit for teenage young women, mainly ethnic women, young ladies who I would say don't have mother figures or women in their life. So I teach and coach them on hygiene, self-esteem, and if they're in high school, we go over things like what do you want to do once you get out of school and things like that. So I try to stay avid in the community. I also do YouTube. My name is Meshabmackin, like my Instagram name. I have a body care line, which is inactive right now because I'm focusing on other things, but hey, I'm still trying to conquer the world.
Y'all, she does so much, and like I said, she's just so kind. Like, it's very rare that you meet people who actually have something going for themselves and they're actually kind too. So I mean, to me, it just really is a blessing to, you know, for our paths to have aligned. So yeah. I'm so thankful. Girl, trying to do everything by yourself, everything just starts going, you know, starts going haywire. But it's okay.
I heard you saying that your videographer, the guy, he no longer can be with you all the time, so now you have to pick up all the weight.
Yeah. So I got everything set up by myself now, and it's going pretty good. You know, I thought I had me a little system going down, but you know, it is what it is. Everything can't be perfect, and plus, this is my first time actually really giving it a great go by myself. So I'm really proud of how it's going so far. So we'll see. You know, we will see. But today, I guess this kind of ties into it. That my little, you know, whatever I have going on ties into the topic. So we're going to be talking about exercising focus today. But before we get into that, a big shout out to our sponsors. Shout out to Say My Name Media and 10 Hours of Fashion. Are you looking to up your online presence through photography, videography, graphics, or even a website? Be sure to check out Say My Name Media at www.saymyname.com. Become a city celebrity in your city. Shop 10 Hours of Fashion on www.10hoursofashion.net. If you want discounts from our guests, sponsors, or special I'll Grab the Wine goodies, be sure to subscribe to our Patreon. It's only $10 a month, but it's over hundreds in savings, so you don't want to miss out. Okay? So, let's get into the topic of today. Like I said, I want to talk about exercising focus. So I want to get into the ups and the downs of practicing focus, what it looks like to exercise focus, and what are some ways a person can implement better focus habits. So we'll start off first with like the ups and downs and the ins and outs of exercising focus.
First off, focus is it seems like such a small word, but it's a big thing when you have to put it into your life and incorporate it. Because staying focused is difficult, because you can agree, you can have so many things to do, and you can just get sidetracked by one small thing. Someone can ask you, hey, can you go jump in my car? And you have gotten totally off track from your day. You know, so like you really have to stay focused and have tunnel vision for your goals, because your goals are what help you get to your empire, your legacy, all of those things. So it's so many things to incorporate when it comes to focusing and staying on the right track. And pray. I pray for things like that. I honestly do. Anyone who knows me, I'm very spiritual. So that's one thing that drives me. Honestly, whether anyone likes it or not, I'm just being honest. I talk about it on my channel. I always say how I pray and all these things. I feel like, and that's what has gotten me, I'll speak for myself, where I am, and has gotten me to see some type of clarity. So I have not always been focused. I have not. But lately, the past few months, yes, I have been like my best to try to stay focused, create a schedule, and ride that train to get to where I want to be.
Yeah, I think that, for me personally, just listening to what you said, I don't know what happened, but like the day I turned 25. Now, mind y'all, let me go back. Let me backtrack. JaeMesha was the main person saying, you're turning 25. This is a milestone for you. You need to celebrate you, blah, blah, blah. Like, she did this whole thing for me, like saying like, it's about you. And so, when I didn't take her advice on that was a bump on my head on my end, but it made me realize that I'm really 25. And like after, our last conversation just on the phone, that made me exercise more focus, and that made me do some of the things you said. Like it made me pray different. It made me write down things a lot more. It made me say, okay, yeah, these actually they are my goals. Like I had them in my head, but now they're on paper, and I need to write them down, and I need to become more active in praying and saying, God, like specifically, these are the things that I want out of my life. And if it's in your will, like, you're the potter and I'm the clay. So yeah, just to me, that's what exercising focus looks like. Is like literally saying, this is who I want to be. Guide me. Let's take the active steps to getting there.
Right.
That looks like.
And initiation, just going for it, doing it, action, all those things.
And like you said, like it's crazy how just some small thing, like somebody just calling you and being like, yo, I have a flat tire, that reroutes your whole day and switches your focus.
Your whole day.
And it does really switch your focus. So, and even just that small inconvenience, that could have changed your, it's essentially your destiny. Like, what if you were supposed to be in one place and you could have bumped into this person, but you didn't even get to bump into that person solely because you was helping somebody change a tire? You got off focus. So
your focus was diverted to someone else's,
So that really, I never really put it into perspective that way, and I'm so thankful that you even brought up that,
Oh, girl, thanks.
Listen. So
just chopping it up.
So because we are talking about focus, I really want to talk about what me and you have been working on. Are you ready to talk about that yet, or?
You know what? We could talk about it.
The only reason I kind of want to bring it up is because, of course, that's how we met, for one, and then for two, that to me took a lot more focus than anything else that I've ever really worked on to date. Like, so kind of briefly tell everybody what we are working on and what they can expect.
Okay, so we're working on a docu-series about Black women in the Dallas-Fort Worth area with businesses, and we just want to showcase and spotlight, because a lot of us still work.
Mm-hmm.
I still work, you know, so some of us still are what we call hustling. So that's really, you know, when you have a small business, you're hustling. Mm-hmm. So I want to showcase that I know a handful of young Black women who do that. You know, they go to work, they go home, and they work on their business. You know, sometimes they don't sleep. You could be at work, literally at work, working on your business, or, you know, just trying to be on Instagram, social media, like, you know, it's a nonstop thing. And so I want to showcase that, because I feel like the women that are already on in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, they don't spotlight the ones under them. They don't. The ones that are coming up, like us, and we're trying to do things and be advocates in the community. You know, we're not out there trying to show our bodies and talk about sex or be messy or start drama. We just want to be influential in a great way. Mm-hmm. And I feel like that's not being showcased. Mm-hmm. And that's exactly what I want to do. I want to show that us as Black women, we have a lot of great things about ourselves. We can multitask. You know, we can hold a conversation. All those things. We're positive people. I don't know what people may think of us, but I know what we are, who we are, and I want to show that. Mm-hmm. So that is what the docuseries will be about. We have a pilot episode, and I've gotten thrown back a little bit. I was out of town, and while I was on the East Coast, it got snowed in, and came to Texas, got snowed in. So yeah, we're gonna pick right back up on it. But yeah, it's gonna be great. It's something that we need as a culture. We need it, because a lot of people, small businesses, feel like, you know, they're by themselves, and you're not. You know, I support you. If I'm telling you, say, Mom could tell me about a friend who does facials or something, I'm going to go check her out. Uh-huh. I might not get a facial that month, but it's duly noted about that person.
Listen,
you know?
She is one of the people, like, one of the coolest people that I've ever met. Like, she is a referral person. Like, if it comes out of my mouth 9 times out of 10, well, let me go look them up. Like, she is like, let me look them up, let me book type person. Like, and that's the kind of people you need in your circle, because it makes you a reliable source, for one. And then it kind of, like, whomever you're referring to, it just makes you like, hey, thanks for mentioning me. And that's just a cool thing to have between somebody. Like, you didn't have to mention me. You could have said anybody else, but you mentioned me. So, like I said, the kindest person that I've met so far. And another thing that you said that really kind of got me was, like, the people in the area that or, you know, just women who have a different type of status, they don't really support women. And I only bring that up to say that I'm thankful that you are a woman that supports women. That's the only reason I brought that up. However, the reason I brought up the show in general is because, you guys, exercise and focus requires accountability partners. I don't care what anybody tries to tell you. You can have a burning desire, whatever, you're going to need accountability partners. You have to. So throughout this whole process, I have been so glad to be her accountability partner. When I tell y'all, I will, what we doing, where we at, let's write some stuff down. Did you write this down? Can you get this to me? Everything. Like, I'm so glad that I can be there for you. And then in retrospect, I'm glad that I can give you a product too, that you say, okay, can we do it like this next time? Do you think we should do this? Like, it's just like a lot of reciprocity going on. And because we're so focused on getting this one project out, like, I can only see it getting bigger and getting better, because that's all we do is just exercise focus with each other. And so since we're on that, I want you to talk about, you know, how important it is to have accountability partners, not just, you know, in separate businesses, but focusing on the same goal.
Okay, so it's very important to have a accountability partner, because it's going to drive you. It's going to drive you. Literally, me and my friend Erica, our mutual friend, I can talk to her every day about the same things. I'm telling you, for the past year, we will talk about the same thing. Oh, we're gonna pop. Oh, we're gonna do this. Oh, we're gonna be in the. I'm telling you, the community. We're gonna be where so and so is gonna be. You manifest everything in life, and you pray on it. We write things down. We talk about things. We pray together. We do those things, and to see within a year or so, things come full circle. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never would have thought that I would be sitting here with you.
For real.
With the idea.
For real. For real.
You know?
And
I never would have thought it.
I mean, the reason I say the same goal is because a lot of people, you know, we get into a friend group and we want to hold each other accountable for like what you have going on. But I really want to say, like, how important is it for, you know, friends to have the same goal and then get it done?
The same goal and them getting done. Well, I don't think that, of course, no one has the same goals, but I do think you should associate yourself with like-minded people, of course. So yes, if those goals are to either make a certain amount of money, or to make a certain amount of sales, or to anything in that matter, I think that's good, because if you have those goals, you're gonna both want to go out and do it. You're gonna, by any means, try to figure out what you can do to get those sales. You're gonna do it together. And two brains could be better than one when it comes to things like that. So I think that's good to have an accountability partner, especially if you have the same goals. You know, and you have a good, genuine friend who is not trying to underhand or anything. It is truly, that's your spiritual sister. You know, that's important too. You know, like when I say, oh, hey, sis, or it's like, no, you like my, you know, like my spiritual sister. You know, I can pray with you, I can talk to you, you know, things like that. So I think if those coordinates line up, I think that's great. I think that's really great.
It's a beautiful thing to have two people focused on the same goal. And honestly, I think just two people focused on one thing, like you said, it's two minds are better than one. And I feel like you get to whatever goal a lot quicker because you both are putting such positive energy towards one thing. And I just feel like that's beneficial to anything you have going on. But we'll move forward. So what are some ways a person can implement better focus and better focus habits?
Okay. To implement. For me, it's actually setting a schedule. You may not have a business, but if you do, it's always good to, I guess, start off as if you kind of have business hours. Train yourself to wake up at 7, 8 in the morning. That way you can handle business all through the day. And then by 5, 6 o'clock, you know, other businesses are closed, so you should be kind of like dwindling down on what you should have done earlier. You know, like just initiating those types of behaviors as far as, you know, just thinking like a you know, if you want to be a Monday through Friday and have your business operate that way, then I think you should train yourself to be that person and set a schedule. And if you don't, if you just want to solely just be focused, even if it's school, you still should set a schedule. That is just me personally, because it'll become routine every day. Day in, day out, you will feel like, oh, this is what I have to do. This is what I must do. And when you see the consistency, you'll keep doing it.
And I feel like a lot of people don't really know that, like, work-life balance is a part of focus. Like,
yes.
That is the thing. Like, if you don't have work-life balance, it's because you're lacking focus. And that's...
I agree. I agree. Work-life balance. Definitely, they could be two things that could really, really coincide. For me, it definitely does, because I have to find time to vlog. And if I go too hard in one thing, then something else gets neglected, you know. And so it's hard to find that balance. So I'm trying to, you know, I still have to sit down and find a schedule for myself, because there's still things that pop up. It just won't go right. And you continuously are like, no, but I need this. I'm waiting on this. Can you send it? Can you send it now? Can you send it through an email? I can't wait for the mail. And you get set behind, you know.
Well, sweetie, I'm not going to sit up here and act like I'm perfect. I'm saying work balance is definitely a part of focus. Now, do I have work-life balance? Another question, however. I mean, everybody get off track. Let's be real. Let's be honest. I done took a sip because, I mean, it's me too, hell. But in actuality, I can tell when I'm lacking focus because my work-life balance, it becomes imbalanced. It becomes like maybe I'm working too hard, or maybe I'm not working hard enough, or maybe I got too lax because I had made this amount of money and I could have made more, but I was just chilling because I wanted to be home more. And it's not a bad thing. It's just finding focus and balance at the same time.
Yeah.
That's just really important.
I do think sometimes we get caught up in wanting to be a boss so bad that we forget that sometimes you're still crawling. You know, because I sometimes feel like that too. Like, I'm good. You know, like, I don't have to. Like, but then I'll be like, no. Like, you know, sometimes get greedy. And I'm like, I'm going to just go to work, pick up shifts, and I'll stack. And then it's always, I think everyone struggles with it. You can make $1 million, 10 million. And you can hire everyone to do everything for you, and you'll still have a struggle in life. You know, you'll still have imbalances even in your personal life. You know, so, and then that's like a whole other conversation. Just being focused in your personal life. You know, partner or whatever. That it becomes different. Girl. You know, because you go so hard for your business, your legacy, your empire, things get neglected.
Girl,
that's what I said.
That focus, work-life balance, that all goes hand in hand. I feel like personally, I just, like I said, after having that convo with you when I turned 25, it really made me wake up and smell the roses and be like, yo, like, all of this is really important, and I am 25, and all of this needs a lot more focus. It needs a lot more of my attention. So, you know, when I get to the 30s and the 40s, I'm not having to worry about anything. Like, I've exercised my focus when it was time for me to exercise that deep sense of focus and discipline, and I've got it now. So, yeah, and the things you said, like writing down things and putting yourself in the mindset of, okay, my side hustle is now my 9 to 5. Like, I'm gonna put, or my life, I need to put it on a 9 to 5 schedule. Like, when I wake up, this is what we do, and making it like work, like making your life like clockwork. I think the best thing that happened to me just in exercising focus was being an athlete. Because when I was an athlete, it allowed me to say, okay, well, practice is at 5 a.m. And after practice, then I go to first period. Then I go to second period. Then I go to third period. Yeah, it was so much structure. And now as an adult, it was like, okay, I was a kid doing that. It should be no excuse for me not to be able to do it now. And it just looks different. It's the same exact principle. It just looks different, just like you said.
Yes.
So, how important is it to focus when you're trying to reach a goal?
Because, you know, it's really, really important. Because I go through it all the time. It really, truly is a battle. It really is. Focusing when you're just trying to reach a goal, you can feel like that goal is so obtainable, and it's a short-term goal, and you're there and you're reaching it. But you think, okay, I'm there, I have to go. And then all of a sudden you just get sidetracked. Like that person that's, hey, come give me a jump, my tire's flat. And you're like, oh, you'll push it off to the next day because you're so close. You're so close. And you like, oh, it's a week later, hold on. You didn't let time get past you. So many things have just went by you. Okay, you didn't help the person get their car jumped and their tire fixed, and they gone. They're gone, and you're still there. You know, like, we all
like
go
a book
through
today, y'all. This a whole read.
We all go through it, and it's like, because I'll get mad at myself sometimes, like, dang, I just procrastinate, you know, and I told myself that I would stop. Like, okay, I'm this year or this month, and I'm going to do better. But we're really creatures of habit. For 30 years, I've been semi-procrastinating on things. so it's hard to change, but it can be done, and the focus has to be there, the determination, the consistency, the day in, day out. I do this. I'm studying. Oh, I'm packing orders. Oh, I'm out here, advertising myself. The things you need to do need to be consistent, and that'll help you stay focused. Because when you see the consistency that you put in, you'll want to keep doing it. You'll want to keep the tunnel vision because you see that it works.
I figure, the reason why I brought you on to do exercising focus is because you're a YouTuber. So nobody exercises more focus and more discipline and more consistency than somebody who is constantly uploading, especially their life. So can you tell us about how, YouTubing and exercising focus kind of go hand in hand?
Yes. YouTube is interesting. I like it. I really do. And it's always those people that talk like you, like, ooh, where did this, weird person come from? And it kind of like, because I've seen a couple in here, and I'm like, oh my gosh, we're being so positive. Like, don't bring that here. But at the same time, it's like, but you're checking for me, you're looking for me, so it's okay. Like, you have to keep going because I get great comments and
y'all, I knew it was coming. That's why I was looking over my shoulder. But we back, because you right. Because for real, because, I had to pull my camera up right here on the side because I can't read right here. I got an astigmatism. I can't see what's in front of me. So then when I was kind of looking back through, you're exactly right. Like, okay, so you came here to hate and didn't even know we was being positive. So you really came and got your blessing today, and God bless you.
You got,
you got a whole blessing today. You came here to hate and really got a whole blessing. So, to you.
So, it comes hand in hand, but the people who support me are like the bomb. They'll tell me, oh, like, this is what we want to see from you. This is what we like. Like if you have a positive, a positive group of, a lot of them are women, of course, that follow me on YouTube. They subscribe, and I just feel like they're great. Like when the compliments they give me, it's a great zone. It's a great, oh, we positive caddies over here, and if you negative, they're gonna come for you, and I'm gonna block you. You can't come back here.
Because that's not what I'm doing. That's not the environment that I'm setting. I'm not even gonna allow that to be in my energy, my space, my time. No. And so I'm really appreciative of that. Like I said, being a YouTuber, you have to exercise a different type of focus. And honestly, I didn't know until I started. And then, like, just talking to you, like on the phone and everything, you just teach me so much. So I couldn't see anybody else having this conversation about focus and exercise and focus.
Yes.
So is there anything that you want to leave with somebody today about focus?
Okay. So, I'm going to leave this on the floor, drop the mic. No, I'm joking. I'm just joking. No, really. Stay focused, because at the end of the day, you are all that you have to rely on for your future. Okay? However your life goes, however your future turns out, I promise you it's on you. It is. So whatever you want to do it. Honestly, do it. Just do it. People say, oh, I want to start a YouTube. Do it. Please do it, because I promise you, recording off of my iPhone.
Girl, baby, listen.
Because that's what hustlers do. We do what we have to do until we can.
And that's a period, poo, because hold on, I'll drink to that. I said,
to keep it going, to try to stay relevant and just want to, be in the mix and, meet other people, because this is how you rub elbows. Like for me, YouTube is not everything. It's not life. It's just me doing things and having people come with me and follow me. That's it, and I like that. But for others, it's really honestly what they do. They have to day in, day out put their foot down and get it, because that's their income. But for me, it's the rubbing elbows with people and getting to collab and stuff like that. So you do what you say that you're going to do, you're going to be great at it. If that's what you want to do it. Stay focused. Consistency is key. All those things that we see on those posts, those Instagram stories, and they say, oh, consistency is key. That's real. It's corny, it's cheesy, but it's the truth. It's the truth. We corny, it's the truth, and as simple as that, it's key. It is. So I just want to leave that with you all. Just if anything goes wrong in your life and if anything goes right, it's because of you.
Exactly. I think that was beautifully put. So now we're going to move on to some of my favorite parts of the show, y'all. So now we're moving on to the wind down. Yep, we're moving on to the wind down, you guys. And this segment is called I'll Grab the Wine. So I'll Grab the Wine is a story time, you guys. Somebody writes into me, I read it to you all, and then we share our advice. Okay? So this is who somebody wrote in today, and it says, hey Savon, I've been watching the show on YouTube. I love the concept and everything. I'm writing today because I feel like I am behind and underaccomplished. I look at you, a young woman in her 20s, doing things that you love, and I feel like I'm not where I want to be, and I'm 30 something. And it's not just you. All these TikTok and YouTubers really making it, and I'm struggling. I find it challenging to even write into you, someone younger, but I feel like I can learn from anybody and that this is a safe space. Aw. How are you able to do things you love and not worry about what bill isn't going to get paid? You can lead with that. That was sweet, but let me let you lead with that.
Yes, because I still work. Like I say, I still work. So if you ever, this is just real talk, you know, like if you ever feel like it's a time where it's like, okay, I want to do this, but something that you need, a necessity, a bill, or anything will not get paid, you need to keep working. I promise you, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, it's nothing wrong with that. I follow women who have their whole bachelor's, master's, doctorates, and they still, you know, they still work. You know, I'm in nursing, so therefore, like, I see a lot of nurses are still out there working. A lot of CNAs, a lot of them are still out there in the field amidst all this COVID, all these things. So there's nothing wrong with working. I'm here to tell you that. I know it's good because I know, Savon, you have a different situation. So, you know, so from my standpoint, the one who I work, you know, and it's nothing wrong with that. It's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Please just stay focused on the things that you would like to do, but make sure that you have the necessities to do what you need to do.
And to kind of piggyback off of you, like I said, whomever wrote this, I'm so thankful that, you know, you even feel inclined to write into me and ask for my advice. And I'm glad that you watched the show, obviously, on YouTube. But I do want to say this. What I love may not be what you love. And I love, like, talking to people. So that's why I have a YouTube show. It's not like I did this because I was trying to hit a lick. No, I really just like talking to people, and I feel like I'm a really vocal person. And I've always been in talk shows. Like, if you've been here from the beginning, like, I've always been in talk shows. I've always done podcasting. And like everything that people are doing now, I've always done. And had I just stayed consistent, I would be further. But, you know, it's just one of those things to where what I love may not be what you love. And it's okay to be where you're at. Like, wherever you are in life, it's perfectly fine for you to be wherever you're at. As far as them bills getting paid, baby, them bills is gonna be there. Hell, mine is here. But it's how bad do you want it?
Right.
That's just the question of how bad do you want it? Because how bad I want it is significantly different than how bad you want it or how bad, like, anybody else wants it. I want it so bad that I'm not doing nothing else but this. And it's gotta work. Because if it don't, I'm going without. Period. And so that's how bad I want it. But it's how bad do you want it? And I can't want it for you. And nobody else can want it for you. It's got to be you. So you know, I mean, I'm thankful, you know what I'm saying? Like, and even me, like, when I be looking at these young kids, 16, like 15, 16, like, I just got off a set with somebody who's 16 years old, but worth 5 times my life. You know what I'm saying? 16.
Yeah.
Still going to high school, everything. So it is difficult to see these things happening, but I mean, that's what happens when you're consistent. So if I want those same things, then I just got to go harder. That's it. That's the truth of the matter. So just get focused. I mean, I figure this couldn't be any better. But stay focused, stay down, stay true to you, and don't look at anybody else's timeline. Last but not least, your timeline is your own, and don't get caught up in what everybody else is doing. Hell, who was it? Bill Gates. He didn't even start making it until he was like in his mid-30s. Oprah. She didn't start making it, like, the Oprah show really didn't even get popping until she was in her 30s. So everybody's on their own timeline. Girl, don't even worry about it. Girl. Have a drink. Keep drinking, girl.
Okay. If you insist.
Listen. So that was I'll Grab the Wine story time. So now we're at the wine down where I will be presenting the wine of the day. You guys, you know, when I'm not drinking Martini and Rossi, then I'm drinking Arbor Mist, just the blackberry kind. Y'all know I like sweets. What are you drinking?
I just know that it's rosé.
You know what?
Bottle's in the refrigerator. I didn't.
You like the rosé?
Look, that's what it says on the bottle. I got it from Kroger.
Saying you don't like Merlots or anything like that. Like you like I can't get with I just can't get with rosés just yet. I don't know if it's the taste.
It's not that great. Now look, y'all. It's not that great, but I've actually told myself that I don't really drink as much anymore. So I kind of just, it was there for show, but I felt like because of this reason, I'm sitting down with Savon at her show, Grab the Wine. I felt that I had to open it.
Yes, ma'am. It's okay. Listen, because if you came over here, baby, you would have had a whole choice. Baby, you could have whatever you like. Because I got all the choices. Baby, if you come over here, whatever you want. I got sangria, I got red wines, I got Merlots, I got rosé. I don't even like rosé, but I keep it because, you know, women like rosé. So, baby, whatever you want.
Can't go wrong. I'm saying with company, we have other ladies come over.
Yes. Yes.
Rosés and Moscatos, you can't go wrong. So.
Girl, and I have everything. I guess we need to go through my wine cabinet next. She said Moscato me, period, poo, because, you know, every now and then.
You like Pinot Grigio?
See, I love me a good Pinot Grigio, but I like a Pinot Grigio when I'm drinking with people. Like, when I'm drinking by myself, I think a Pinot Grigio is more of like a social setting wine. Like, let me have this with my friends. But, to myself, yeah, I'm probably, like, I'm gonna drink a Moscato when I'm by myself, girl. And let me get to the bottom of that. But let me, I can talk about wine all day. Anyways, listen, so thank you so much to our sponsors again, Say My Name Media and 10 Hours of Fashion. They are the people that sponsor the Wine Down. But now we're to one of my favorite parts. I feel like everything is my favorite part. I feel like I say that every episode too. But now we're to Let That Shit Go. And if you've been watching, Let That Shit Go is the part of the show where we say something that we're about to let go for this week. It serves us no purpose. We have got to let it go. So, what are you going to let go this week?
Letting go. You know, truth be told, I was letting go. Well, you know what? I let go of a lot of sugar. So I've let go of sugar this week, which is why, like I say, the wine, I popped it because I had to. Grab the wine, I had to. But yeah, so with the sugar, I'm definitely pulling back on the sugar. Definitely. I love juice. I'm a juice drinker. I'd rather drink juice before I eat. I love juice. So I have to push back on that. So I'm leaving the sugar on the floor. Bye.
Time to go. Let it go. Let it go. Go drink you some lime water. I just recently got into lime water. It tastes so good.
Yeah.
Yep, just put you a little lime in your water, girl. It'll spice up your life. You don't even know you're not even drinking water. It tastes good.
Okay.
Put a little mint in there if you need a little razzle dazzle.
Yeah. I bought some more LaCroix. I did a haul on my channel. I had bought some LaCroix and I bought some more because I'm enjoying LaCroix over ice. Okay. With some cut up lemons in it. So I get like the lemon kind. This time I got the lemon LaCroix. And it makes me feel like I'm just
I feel good. Go put some lime in it. Like if you have a lemon flavor, then put some lime in it, girl. I'm telling you, it's gonna change your life. I'm gonna tell you that it's gonna change your life.
Yeah, I'm all in. I'm all in. I'm liking it. I'm liking feeling like I ain't just drinking a whole bunch of sugar. So I'm feeling it.
That's good. So she gonna let that go, you guys. I think this week what I'm gonna let go of.
Yeah, you just taking a sip, okay? I know. Look, you gonna let that go? Talking about,
I'm gonna say it because we're honest on this show. That's why I gotta say it. What I'm not gonna do, what I'm gonna let go of, is trying to negotiate my worth. I'm not gonna do that. I don't care who you are, what you do. I know who I am enough to know that I'm not negotiating with you with what I bring to the table. Take it or leave it. That's all I can say. And if you leave it, it's really the joke is on you. So that is what I'm going to let go of this week. I'm not negotiating with anybody. My worth is my worth. I'm sorry. And then whatever you thought my worth was, go ahead and add some taxes to it. I'm not doing it.
and I feel like everybody go through that because even with like how I be like, oh, like my site is just not active and all these things. I feel like the prices that I want are probably like, ooh, is that too high? But I'm like, it's always a market for whatever. If you know the type of person I am, then you know I ain't gonna Chinese you, and say nothing cheap. So therefore, it's like, you're just gonna either pay it or you're not. Like so.
And what you do, that has nothing to do with me. Like what you got going has nothing to do with me. So I'm at the point to where let me let that go. And baby, that's in friendships, that's in relationships, that's clients, that's everything. Baby, what you do has nothing to do with me. I know my worth, and if you don't know yours, sweetie, I don't know what to tell you. Take that up with your creator, because that's it's above me.
So, well, thank you for reaching out. Have a great day, and then that's it.
It's above me now. So yeah, that was let that shit go. But anytime you let something go, you definitely have to come back, and I'll drink to that. So I'll Drink to That is brought to you by Complete Magazine. Complete Magazine is the Dallas lifestyle magazine. Complete Magazine highlights Dallas talents and businesses. It was created to give people their flowers while they are still alive to smell them. If you want to know more, follow Complete on Instagram at Complete Magazine. So, what can we celebrate about you today?
What can we celebrate today?
Celebrate about you today.
What can we celebrate about me today? Savon has gotten my very first sit-down interview. My very first. So I'm going to cheers to that.
I'll drink to that. That is so exciting.
I'm excited because it's just, you just up from, you know what I'm saying? Like it's no going down. The consistency we talk about, if you have that, where you going to go but up? Where do you go but up? Because if you don't, this type of business, being an entrepreneur, is like quicksand. Okay? It's like quicksand. For real. You start trying to walk across and then boom, you start thinking, okay, consistency. So you got to say to yourself, it's nothing but up from here.
I'll drink to that. Girl, I'm out of words. I'll drink to that. So you guys, what am I going to drink to today? Oh, I have something to drink to. Okay, you guys, I'm so excited. Y'all, everybody who's been watching, you guys know that I train with Benny Moore from Be More Fit. Y'all know I train with him every Monday and Wednesday. And of course, like when I be getting on to here, I like literally he leaves like maybe an hour before I start filming. I'll grab the wine. So 9 times out of 10, like I'm tired, I'm sore, and I can barely move. But
you sore?
Listen. So I am so glad, but me and Benny are finally doing something together. So me and Benny will be having content for you all, and you'll get to see it next week. We just filmed our first workout training video together. It's called Be More. Yeah, it's called Be More, you guys. It is so awesome. We are just
congratulations. That's wonderful.
We are just 2 people who God brought together, and for whatever reason, all we do is argue, but we work out at the same time. So I can't wait for y'all to see it.
It's okay.
Listen, it is some content for you guys, and it's gonna be on Instagram Live. I mean Instagram TV. A lot of the things that I kind of come out with, they're really on Instagram. It's for the girls and the gals, you know. But I'm really excited about that, so I'll drink to that. And I won't really be drinking much longer because he can on our job. But yeah, I'll drink to that.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful.
Ma'am, that's what we coming with the content this year. Like you said, we coming with the content and consistency.
Gotta come.
Ready, because I promise you, I feel like I gotta start doing 2 a week on my channel.
Girl, okay, so yeah, that's what I was doing. I was like, okay, let me get up to 3 at least. I was like, let me get to the number 3. So yeah, but I'll drink to that. And now we're pretty much to the end. I just want to thank you so much for being on the show, JaeMesha. Like, you didn't have to do it, but you did, and you came and you dropped all the jewels, all the knowledge that you had, and y'all, she is just so kind, and I just love her energy. Y'all have got to support. Tell everybody how they can find you and everything.
So, my Instagram is Meshabmackin, Mesha, letter B, Mackin, Meshabmackin. That is also my YouTube. Meshabmackin is my YouTube name. Also, I have a business. It is called Sweetest Redemptions. Like I say, there's no content up on it yet, but I promise you, if you follow, you will see some soon. Sweetest Redemption, SWEET, Sweetest, ESTREDEMPTIONS, Redemptions. Okay. Sweetest Redemptions. So, really soon.
I cannot wait. When it comes, baby, get ready to just take my money. You hear me? Just take it. Cause I just remember what you said you bringing on to the, cause we done had this intimate conversation. So I'm just ready for you to take my coins. That's it. That's all. Yep. That's it. That's all. So y'all make sure that you follow her. I'll have all of her information in the description box. So don't worry. All of it will be there. And you guys, if you're watching right now, you might as well just go ahead and click that follow button. So thank you so much for coming again. I want to shout out our sponsors the last time. Say My Name Media. Shout out to Say My Name Media. www.saymyname.com and 10 Hours of Fashion. Become a city celebrity in your city, you guys. You trying to look good. It's summertime. It's time to get summertime fine. Become a city celebrity in your city. www.10hoursofashion.net. If you're looking to become a sponsor, this is good for anybody who wants to be a sponsor. I'll definitely have all the information in the description box. But if you want to become a sponsor, it's 2 ways you can advertise through I'll Grab the Wine. You can contact Say My Name Media for rates or subscribe to our Patreon and save on advertising. For more information, email us at saymynamemedia@gmail.com. Thank you guys so much for joining us right here on Instagram Live and on YouTube. I love y'all so much. Thank you, JaeMesha.
Thank you.
Oh, we are out. This was a great show, y'all.
Thank you so much.
And until next time, I'll grab the wine.